Well, welcome to the fight capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada, where Showtime Championship Boxing is back, and we're bringing you a triple header of fights, and it all goes down here from the Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas, Saturday, February 26th, and it's all brought to you by Premier Boxing Champions. I'm Brian Custer, the host of Showtime Championship Boxing, and on Saturday, February 26th, our broadcast is going to begin at 7 o'clock Pacific time here in Las Vegas. That is 10 o'clock Eastern, and it features a battle of two unbeatens in the main event. You've got Hector Garcia taking on Colbert, and that means it's prime time back on Showtime. The co-main, it features a former world champion, Victor Postal, taking on the unbeaten Gary Antoine Russell. And then we'll begin tonight with one of the longest reigning champions in the sport of boxing, Pretty Boy, Ankahas, taking on the unbeaten Fernando Martinez. In a record night of boxing here in the fight capital. Now, I know what you're wondering. What about tickets? Tickets are on sale. They can be purchased through Ticketmaster.com. Again, Ticketmaster.com. And of course, this event is being promoted by one of the best, TGB Promotions. All of this, of course, the brainchild of Steven Espinoza, of course, Showtime Sports, our president, general manager, who continues to bring forth the best fights and the best fighting the best. We're going to get into these fights, hear from the fighters, and of course we'll face off at the end, guys, but let's start with the first fight of the night. Man, you got the champion, Ankahas, Fernando Martinez. And Fernando, let's start with you. Unbeaten, 13-0. He's got 8 knockouts. This is your first world title fight. Tell us and tell the people who are watching why you're the man that's going to finally dethrone the champion who hasn't lost in nearly a decade.
Bueno, Fernando, contanos por qué crees que vos vas a ser el que va a destronar al campeón que lleva vigente casi una década en su trono en lo que va a ser tu primera pelea en Las Vegas.
Vamos, Fernando.
Buenas tardes. Quiero agradecer a toda la gente de Las Vegas por darme esta oportunidad. Y la verdad que yo vengo trabajando desde muy chico y tengo bastante experiencia. Estuve participando en la World Series, APB, Olimpiada, así que gané hace 2 años, gané la pelea en Sudáfrica con el título del mundo plata, el consejo, así que nada, yo me tengo toda la fe y me entrené muy bien, me preparé muy bien, así que estamos para dar toda la guerra y para ganar.
Look, I have plenty of experience. I have fought in the World Series, I have fought in the Olympics, I have gone to South Africa and prevailed. This is not the first rodeo for me. And what I'm gonna do is take everything I have learned since I was little to try and become the new champion. And that's what I plan to do against Ankahas this Saturday night, where my experience is gonna show that despite the fact that this is my first fight here in Vegas, my prior experiences are gonna make me even better, and you guys are gonna be witnesses of that.
Let's talk to the champion, the IBF super flyweight champion of the world, Pretty Boy, Ankahas. Listen, just like the challenger, you're fighting here in Vegas for the first time, so you gotta love that. You've got 9 title defenses. You've knocked out 6 of those opponents. Will Mr. Martinez be number 7 Saturday night?
First of all, I would like to thank BBC to give me an opportunity to fight here in Las Vegas. This is my dream to fight here in Las Vegas, and I'm so happy that Martinez worked hard for this fight, but being a champion, do always a good fight, and I will bring and I will show that I'm good also in the amateur days. My amateur days, he give me also a motivation that he fight in Olympic and the
World Series boxing.
or boxing. I'm so excited for this fight. I'm feeling very energetic now. Because I gave this belt for Makiaro. He also Olympian and give me motivation because when I was amateur also I dreamed that I can fight Olympic, but I turned pro early, and that's why if I beat my challenger like he beat a fight in Olympic, I'm also like I'm fighting in Olympic also.
But I think the people want to know, because you're such an exciting fighter, is your plans to knock him out on Saturday?
Yeah, if I have an opportunity to, if I had I saw him, if I say get openings,
Yeah.
I will do.
Love it. I love it. Fernando, let me go back to you though, because your promoter, former world champion, Marcos Maidana, who's here today. Marcos Maidana, he told the boxing media this week he's envisioned this fight, and in his vision he sees you coming out like a bulldozer and running right over Ankahas. How do you envision this fight?
Bueno, Marcos Maidana ha dicho que él te ve saliendo con todo en esta pelea, que lo vas a abrumar, lo vas a atropellar y te lo vas a llevar por delante. Pero lo que Pastor quiere saber es cómo es tu perspectiva de esta pelea, cómo ves que se va a desarrollar.
Bueno, yo lo vi a Ankahas y la verdad que tenemos estilos parecidos. Yo creo que ya el primer momento que toque la campana va a ser una guerra y vamos a dar mucho espectáculo, así que deseo mucha suerte, así que vamos a Argentina.
Ankahas and I have similar styles, so we're gonna get to see who adjusts better once the bell rings. But in the end, what I want to do is put on a great show for the fans, try my best, and most of all, vamos Argentina.
Champ, I'll give you the last word here. If you're victorious Saturday, retain your title, what do you want next?
If I defend this title, and then the next is a unification fight with WBO Ankahas in Japan. But of course, we don't forget this. My opponent this Saturday, because I know he do a lot of things this Saturday, but I'm very excited for that, what he do in the ring.
Love it, love it. That's the first fight of the night that comes your way on Saturday. Again, the broadcast jumps off at 10 p.m. Eastern at 7 o'clock Pacific time. Then we get to the co-main. I tell you what, this is a good one, because you got a guy who's established, former world champion, fighting a guy who many think could be a superstar in this division. Gary Antoine Russell, unbeaten, 14-0. Here's the thing about Mr. Russell. All 14 of his opponents have been stopped. And then he's taken on the Iceman, the former world champion himself. Victor Postal, 31-3. He's also got 12 knockouts. Victor, I'll start with you. I think there are a number of people, when they've written about this fight, they keep asking, because when you step in the ring on Saturday, it'll be 18 months since the last time we've seen you fight. Longest layoff of your career. And what I read, they says, does Victor Postal still have enough in the tank to get back to the top of the mountain? What do you say to that?
У тебя перерыв 18 месяцев после последнего боя. Он спрашивает, достаточно ли у тебя топлива в баке, чтобы выйти завтра?
В первую очередь я всех приветствую. Очень рад всех вас видеть. Я горжусь тем, что я снова в Америке, горжусь тем, что снова на этом шоу. Да, долго не боксировал, но и соскучился за боксом, поэтому жду с нетерпением субботы.
First of all, hello everyone. It's a big pleasure to be here. I'm so glad to be back here in the United States in this show. I was waiting a lot for this fight, so I'm very hungry and excited to be in the ring on Saturday.
And I'll get back to my question. If you can ask him again, how does he respond to that when people say, does he still have enough in the tank to not only win Saturday, but to get back to the top of the mountain there at 140 pounds?
Достаточно ли у тебя топлива, чтобы не просто выиграть завтра, а еще сдвинуться выше после этого, вернуться в топы?
Силы есть, желание есть. Я в боксе, я в себя верю. Народ в меня верит, поэтому я иду к этому.
Yes, I feel young, I feel power, I believe in myself, and I believe for sure I will do that.
Antoine?
Sir.
What kind of statement you looking to make, especially to the 140-pound division, by winning against a former world champion like Hector Postal?
First of all, a fighter of his caliber, beating him in any form or fashion would be a statement. You know, like I said, you can't take nothing away from any of the athletes that participate in the sport. What they do is what they do alone. They take the power and strength and the encouragement from their cornermen, but the work that's getting put in is getting put in by the fighters individually, you know, wholeheartedly. He said he's driven. That's fine. I'm driven. I think a person that's determined can become dangerous. They can become ruthless. I'm one of them, you know. So I see that he's coming and bringing his best. I'm coming bringing my best. The thing that I have to do is knock him out.
He has fought some of the best. I mean, Terrence Crawford, you can name them, that he's been in the ring with. If you're victorious Saturday, what should they be saying about Gary Antoine Russell?
He's truly a superstar. Like I've been saying, I'm a superstar.
Victor, I would be remiss if I didn't ask you where your mind is considering everything that's going on in your home country of Ukraine with Russia mounting their attack. How do you stay focused considering everything that's going on back home?
Сейчас с текущими событиями, где твой фокус и как ты остаешься сдержанным, учитывая все, что происходит?
Действительно, ситуация в Украине not good, не очень хорошая, потому что действительно началась серьезная война. Моя семья там, я очень переживаю, но на данный момент она в целости и сохранности. Я стараюсь не отвлекаться, я делаю свою работу и как можно быстрее хочу вернуться домой, защищать свою семью и свой народ.
Yes, that's true. The situation in Ukraine escalated a lot last couple of days. It's hard not to think about it, but I try focus on the fight and not follow the news. My family is there in the middle of everything, but I'm glad I have my people there and my family is safe. That's the most important.
That's great to hear. That's great to hear. That's the best of it. Gary, I guess the only question I really have for you, I mean, the knockout streak is perfect. Does it continue Saturday?
That's the plan. Execution is always our goal. It's my family credo. You know, I do take my hat off to what's going on back in his country. I know he got a wife and his kids there, you know, and that can be a lot of stress on the brain. And he got to compete against an opponent like me. It can kind of like take him away from his focus. To be honest, I hope it transform into some type of hunger, you know, so we can get a crowd in a world where they want to see, and that's an entertainment fight.
Fantastic. Folks, that's the co-main event that comes your way on Saturday. Man, let's get to the main event now. And this guy, I tell he exudes confidence. I guess is the best way to describe him. He smells like confidence. And he looks like confidence. And he goes by the name of Prime Time. He's unbeaten. He's 16-0. He's got 6 knockouts. But fighting another unbeaten, folks. Hector Garcia, 14-0. He's got 10 knockouts and known to have dynamite in both of his hands. Yes. Chris, let me start with you because this was supposed to be your world title opportunity. Obviously, that went away once Gutierrez came down with COVID. Can you be honest with us? Your emotions, considering this was supposed to be what you've been training for all your life, and all of a sudden it goes away.
First off, I'd like to thank God, my team, Al Heyman, PBC, Showtime, TGB, for even just giving me this opportunity. And to be honest, I was a little disappointed, and I thought it was all bullshit because he was scared to get this ass whooping, but I had to put that aside and think to myself, like, maybe if he really do, I hope that him, his team, and whoever around him that have it recover fast and everything go as planned. And then when I beat this guy right here, I get to get him next.
Hector, you're already training, so you already were in shape. You knew you were going to be fighting anyway, so now you get this opportunity. You're taking on Chris Colbert. But you told the boxing media, quote, I don't consider Chris Colbert particularly dangerous. Do you still stand by that?
Bueno, Héctor, te venías entrenando, estabas listo para esta pelea, pero también le dijiste a la prensa que no consideras a Colbert alguien particularmente peligroso. ¿Seguís pensando eso y por qué?
Bueno, primeramente, gracias a Dios por tenernos hoy en día aquí. Showtime, PBC, mi equipo de trabajo, por hacer un trabajo incansable, hacer los ajustes necesarios para estar listo para el 26 de este mes. Bueno, sí, como te puedo decir, no hay ningún problema, yo estoy listo, ready. Gracias a Dios tuvimos la base pronto y pudimos agarrar la condición al 100% para estar listo para el 26 de febrero.
First of all, I would like to thank God for giving me this opportunity. I would also like to thank Showtime, PBC, Al Heyman, everyone involved with this, giving me this great opportunity. I would also like to thank my team for working tirelessly into having me ready for this great fight. And as far as Custer's questions goes, I don't consider the fact that it's that dangerous because I feel ready, because I have, thanks to my team, become someone that has the foundation needed to become victorious in this fight on February 26th, and I'm going to show the fans what I'm capable of on Saturday night.
Now you ask him, if he say I'm not dangerous, how is he dangerous? Who have he even beat to be dangerous?
A ver,
Out of those 10 knockouts, who he knocked out that supposed to be somebody to make him dangerous?
A ver, él dice que si Colbert no es peligroso, entonces, ¿qué te hace a vos peligroso? ¿A quién noqueaste? ¿Qué te hace pensar que vos sos peligroso para él?
Bueno, como lo he visto pelear, bueno, lo único que quiero decirle a él, si él tiene otro oficio que no sea boxeo, porque el sábado 26 de febrero vamos a demostrar si es boxeo o carnaval.
Look, Chris, I've seen you fight, and
I know he's seen me fight. You have 2 eyes. It's not hard to mislead with color here. It ain't hard.
I've seen you fight, and look, well, the fact is that I'm wondering whether you have a side hustle besides boxing, because I want to see on Saturday night if it's about boxing or if it's just a circus, a carnival, something.
I'm a clown. I'm gonna use him. I'm gonna juggle with him on Saturday, and I'm gonna give y'all a show. Translate that the same way I said it.
Él es un payaso y un malabarista en el circo, y él va a hacer malabares con vos dentro del ring el sábado de la noche.
Perfect. By the way, Chris, that was a great follow-up. But don't take my job. You should let me do my thing. But that was a good follow-up question. I like that. I need to write that one. Use that one then. By the way,
Problema.
by the way, Prime Time, you said when I win get a win over Gutierrez and win the world title, I'm going to show everyone I'm that guy at 130 pounds. So what does a win over Hector Garcia. Show.
I mean, to be honest, first I want to thank him even for taking this fight, like, because without him I would not be fighting. So I appreciate you for taking the fight. And to be honest, just a step in my way. He's just in my way, and I gotta get over this. And life, God put obstacles in front of you that you gonna have to overcome, and this is just one of them. But after I beat him, I definitely want to get that world title and test myself against the best.
Hector, I love that you also said, quote, "My power is the biggest weapon in this fight because I can hurt you with anything I throw." Tell us why you believe your power will be the difference in this fight.
Bueno, a Castro le encanta el hecho de que vos hayas dicho de que tu poder es tu mayor arma, es tu arma principal y que lo puedes lastimar a Colbert de cualquier manera posible. Ahora, la pregunta es, ¿por qué crees que tu poder, que tu fuerza va a ser la clave para ganar este sábado por la noche?
Bueno, sí, porque confío en mi puño.
Bottom line, I believe in my fists.
En mi capacidad boxística, en todo en general.
I believe in my boxing prowess as a whole, in my capability to be versatile.
Chris, you fought power punchers before, and it's been an entertaining fight. Is that what we should expect on Saturday?
Of course. I mean, you know that song by French Montana, I ain't worried about nothing.
Right.
I ain't worried about nothing. 10 knockouts out of 14 fights. That's what, I don't know if that was supposed to scare me or what, but y'all know what I do. So every time I step up a fight against a fighter that got power, they get their ass beat bad. And it ain't gonna be no difference with him. I just don't know if I'm gonna beat him with a spoon or a belt or a broom. I don't know what I'm gonna beat him with, but I know I'm gonna beat his ass.
The one thing...
And it's not being cocky, that's just me believing in myself and my skills. I'm confident. I put in the work in training camp. Thankful to my team, we put in the work. We've been training for damn near 2 months, and I'm in Superman shape. I'm ready. I was ready to take that title, and not by like no close shit. I was ready to steal it, rob him, straight, no gun.
One of the things I do like is that every time you go into the ring, there's a cause.
Yes, sir.
And it goes with the hair. What's the cause this Saturday?
Autism. We're gonna dedicate this fight to autism and all the people out there that have autism.
That's what we got here Saturday. It is a triple header of fights here. Chris Colbert facing the unbeaten Hector Garcia. That's the main event. Then you got the former world champion, Victor Postal, taking on the unbeaten Gary Antoine Russell. And then we start the night off with the champion, one of the longest reigning champions in the sport of boxing, Pretty Boy, the IBF super flyweight champion of the world, Jerwin Ankahas, taking on the unbeaten Fernando Martinez. Triple header of fight brought to you by Showtime, Saturday, February 26th, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific time. Guys, I think we're going to face off here, right? And let's start with clear the stage and start with the first fight of the night? First fight of the night, that means the champ, Fernando, will need you guys to stay on stage. Thank you, everybody, for watching.
You guys stay down for the photos. No, I have tape down. Guys, up on the stage. Stay on the stage. Stay on the
stage. Must speak Spanish.
Martinez. 13-0, he's got 8 knockouts. Both men fighting here in the fight capital of the world for the first time. This will be the 10th title defense for Ankahas. Now the co-main, the Iceman.
Gary.
Oh yeah.
Here's Victor Postal, 31-3. He's got 12 knockouts. Former world champion, taking on the unbeaten Gary Antoine Russell. 14-0, all 14 knockouts. This fight will be explosive. It will be the co-main event on Showtime Championship Boxing on Saturday night.
You got it, Anthony? Okay, guys.
Now the main event.
Paciencia. Android.
Unbeaten fighters. Garcia, the main event comes your way Saturday night.
Everybody right here in the front first.
Everybody right here.
Here, guys.
Guard right there.
Thank you, everybody. We'll see you Saturday night. Here's the Cosmopolitan.
Did anybody speak English?
I'm good. I did a one-on-one already.
No? Okay.
I ran it last night.
Alex, could I have you translate for Chino? Or just 3 points? Or did you not have time? Okay. Yeah, I got you, bro. No, it's cool. Oh, Ryan. My bad, oh, that's cool. Hey, Ryan, let's talk to Chino real quick. Huh? Could you translate for Chino real quick? For who? For Chino? Chino Maidana? Oh, yeah? Yeah, let's do it. Chino! I'll send it to you. El Chino Maidana! ¿Cómo estás, Chino? Chino, man, your fighter tomorrow, fighting for the IBF super flyweight title. Why do you think your guy at just 13 fights is going to win tomorrow night? Or Saturday night?
Hola, tu peleador va a pelear por el título de FBI porque tú piensas que tu peleador va a salir con la victoria en sábado.
No, está muy bien preparado y la pelea va a ser difícil porque el otro es un campeón y hay que derrotar a un campeón. Cuesta trabajo, pero estamos preparados para pelear.
He said, his fight had a great camp, and he's ready for the fight, but he expects a very tough fight because obviously Ankahas is the champion, and it's going to be a tough fight whenever you're fighting the best guy.
What made you come? What do you like about your fighter, and what made you start promoting and managing fighters, Marcos?
¿Qué son las calidades de tu peleador que te gusta y qué fue la razón que tú empezaste con la promoción y manejando peleadores?
Bueno, ya mucho tiempo estuvimos con mi primo Pileta en el tema de manejar peleador y bueno, llegó el momento que se dio la oportunidad y estamos con los mejores peleadores de Argentina. Y la calidad del boxeador que trajimos, del Puma Martinez, va al frente, si se cae se levanta y sigue peleando, tiene alma de guerrero, así que va a ser una gran pelea.
He said he's been working on that for a long time with his cousin Pileto over there, and they're with the top fighters in Argentina. And Puma Martinez here, he knows he has a lot of power, and he's one of the best fighters in the country.
Oh, God. So he's got that Argentina power. Marcos, man, before I let you go, man, just Spence Ugas is a big fight in the division. Who do you think wins that fight?
Dice que tú piensas que van a ganar entre la pelea de Jordanis Ugas y Earl Spence.
¿Cómo? ¿Ugas?
Ugas y Earl Spence.
¿Earl Spence? Spence.
¿Spence?
Sí.
¿Por qué? ¿Es mejor peleador, más pegada?
Yo creo que es mejor peleador. Los cubanos son buenos, pero no me gustan mucho.
He said that he's going with Spence. He's a better fighter. And Ugas is a good fighter, but he just doesn't like him very much.
Why is that? ¿Por qué?
¿Por qué no te gusta Ugas, el cubano?
¿Estilo?
Los cubanos son... a mí no me gusta el estilo que corren y boxean. A mí me gusta que van al frente.
He doesn't like the Cuban style where they box out. He likes where they stay in front.
He stays in front for more than most Cubans.
Me gusta el estilo de los mexicanos.
He likes the Mexican style better.
And who is, since you stepped away and you're not fighting now, who's the best in the division? Is it Boots Ennis, Crawford, Spence? Who's the best now that you're not fighting anymore?
¿Quién es lo mejor en la división de welter, en tu opinión?
Y son todos buenos en ese nivel. Crawford, Spencer. El que más me gusta es David, Gervonta David, que está en otra categoría, pero es creo que muy bueno.
He said at this level they're all really good, tough fighters, and he has Spence and Crawford there at the same. But who he likes the most, even though he's not in that division, is Gervonta Davis.
Because he has a killer instinct, right? He comes to hurt somebody.
Por su instinto de asesino.
Sí, y su pegada.
For the killer instinct and his punch.
Is that something we need more of in boxing?
¿Es algo que ocupamos más en el boxeo?
¿Cómo?
¿Necesitamos más de este tipo de estilo en el boxeo?
Sí, necesitamos más pegadores, más peleadores que peleen, porque el boxeo últimamente están muy caminando y boxeando, viendo como negocio todo, pero bueno, es así.
He said, yeah, that's exactly what the sport needs is more fights like that, because now a lot of people are just walking around, just boxing. It's more of a business than an actual sport.
And lastly, Chino, Canelo, a lot of the fans, they seem to want the Benavidez fight. Do you think that's the best fight out there for Canelo? Is that the fight you'd want to see? Or what do you think, Chino?
Su última pregunta dice que la gente quiere ver Canelo contra David Benavidez. ¿Es la pelea que tú quieres ver o cuál es la mejor pelea que tú quieres ver?
Nosotros los espectadores queremos ver las mejores peleas, así que tienen que pelear el mejor con el mejor para que sean buenas peleas.
He said he agrees with the fans. They want to see the best fight the best. We get the best fights out there, and he doesn't really know which one.
Oh, you don't know if Benavidez is the toughest fight for Canelo? It might be someone else, in your opinion, or?
¿Puede ser alguien más difícil que Benavidez por Canelo, o él es lo más difícil por él?
Nunca lo vi pelear a Benavidez, pero dicen que es bueno. Yo creo que debe ser peligroso, ¿no?
I never watched him fight, but they say he's good, so I think he'll be dangerous. Thank you.
Hey, thank you, Chino. Hey, no chance you coming back to the ring, right?
¿Qué dice?
¿Que vas a pelear otra vez?
No.
¿Ya
Por ahora ya estuvo. Voy a hacer una exhibición nomás en Dubai con un youtuber que no es peligroso para mí y nada más.
He said no, he's doing an exhibition against a YouTuber in Dubai that's not dangerous for him, but that's it.
Gracias por todos por la sport. Thank you. Thank you. I will.
¿Puedo una foto?
Got you. Thank God for Ryan, bro. Yeah. How you doing, man? Good to see you, Bob. Good talking to you, man.
Oh, 100%.
Learn some good things. Good practice. You got a little extra. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Good to see you, Sean.
I had him when I was 40. Me and my wife just got married and we got him right after she's 40. Now we're almost 50.
What are you looking for, Sean? Did Postal already get out of here? Just because I see...
I saw Freddie a second ago.
Okay.
He might have just rolled out of here.
Okay.
He might just be right outside, though.
Who are you getting? I'll get
over there.
He came
me
with
too.
the...
I'm looking for
Yes.
just the...
No, he's with the Argentinian.
Who would you rather get, Chris? Okay.
Yeah, with Ankahas, yes.
I'll get it. Yeah. What's up, Mario? What's up, Mario? Yes. Oh yeah. All three? because Postal's the type.
Check your phone, see if you got what I just sent you, please.
I'm gonna make sure.
If you have time, look at the technology.
That's the first Spanish man to take a picture like that.
Yes, you're gonna see the concept of everything. It's easier just Delta 8, but once it's already the biggest brands are already like waiting. They're already waiting.
No, that's great. That's great stuff.
No, it's all good. This is gonna be dope. So basically, they're gonna have control who they're gonna pick and choose. So you know me, I'm in.
Yeah.
You're in. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like this, right? I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
No change, man.
What's up, man? Where's Colbert?
Right there at the front. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. What's up, fellas? Good to see you. What's up, brother? Hey, buena suerte, guys. On Saturday.
I saw your picture, yeah. Thank you so much. You always have gun. He's gun.
Always.
No, it's
Jerwin. Hey, is that cool getting to meet Marcos Maidana before you fight his fighter?
Yeah. Sure. We together now because this is sports. In the Saturday, it's like a war. It's either.
You're very, very nice and respectful man, but are you a killer once the bell rings, Jerwin?
Yes, sir. I'm maybe I myself I like evolve. I'm like a monster in there.
You have a really good left hand, just like Pacquiao did. Why is that?
Because when I was young, I'm always saw the fight ceremony, the fight like Barrera, all the legends in the boxing. That's why maybe I copy his straight.
Especially in those early days, it was all just straight left hand. But then he got the Manila Ice. Do we see some Manila Ice in this fight too with the right hand? Or?
We hope we see this Saturday, sir.
And what do you think about maybe facing the winner at some point of Chocolatito versus Martinez?
Oh.
I know that's 115, not 112, but yeah.
Martinez, Isa Martinez kalaban ni Chocolatito?
Julio's sister Martinez. Does he ever think of fighting the winner? I know it's not in the division.
No, that's what you mean. The fight. Oh yeah,
Should you win this fight, at some point, would you
Chocolatito like to win this fight? I trust Chocolatito because he's my idol.
Yeah.
You want to fight Chocolatito? Yeah, because if you beat Chocolatito, it's my, it's my dream also because he's my idol. Before I always watch his fight, all the. We
out here.
Then now, if I had chance to fight him. It's my pleasure to fight him, sir.
Thank you, Jerwin, and
thank you so
salama,
much.
And good luck to you.
Thank you so
brother.
much.
Thank you, guys. Chris, you got them all, my brother, before you get out of here?
We're hoping that they're fine. I'm waiting for it to go online. Yeah, I know.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
The
online.
Appreciate you, Chris. All right, man. FightHype.com here with the undefeated Chris Colbert fighting on Saturday night. Chris, man, sometimes the casuals, what they look for is a banger instead of a skilled boxer, but I feel like you have flair to your skills. You feel that way too? Like there's a flair, a specialty to it.
I mean, if you feel that way, why would you think I would not feel that way?
Well, you to put it in words for me, though.
Yeah, I bring it all. I bring whatever you need to win.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that matters. That's the main thing. I bring what it takes to win.
Yeah, but it looks like you don't want to just get the win. You want to look good and flashy doing it.
I like to dominate. I go off this thing where if you look good, you're going to feel good and you're going to fight good. And I definitely look good. I always feel good. And I fight good every time. It might not be up to my standards where I think I could do every time because I don't know the best I got in myself yet. But it's good enough to my team. It's good enough to make me be like, damn, I learned something of myself.
Especially now when you're just starting, right? Only 16 fights in. But Chris, Mike Tyson's not walking through that door. Riddick Bowe, Zab Judah. I know Lopez. He went and got those titles, but he's from Florida as much as he is Brooklyn.
He's not from Brooklyn.
You got it. Do you feel like you really got Brooklyn on your back in the sport right now?
I mean, I got the sport on my back. I don't only want to have Brooklyn on my back. I'm past that already. I feel like I'm already past that. But I'm a star. I'm a superstar in the sport, and in due time they're gonna know. They're gonna see. Respect it or don't respect it, they're gonna see.
What do you see from Hector Luis Garcia?
I don't know nothing about him, so I can't tell you what I see. But I know I'm gonna dominate him. I'm gonna beat his ass.
Did you watch any tape
no,
at all? Nothing?
I just said I don't know nothing about him. I don't even know. I just know you're the southpaw from boxing.
You feel like it only makes it easier for you if he's looking to put the pressure on and come forward?
Yeah. I definitely hope he do that. Put that pressure, bring that heat that he's talking about, so I can juggle him like the clown he said I am.
On the other side, though, how do you look good if in a few rounds the guy starts to shell up and stops trying to win in there and just go the
That's
distance?
what I think is gonna happen. He gonna start tight defense and start waiting and want to grab. But it is what it is. I'm prepared for that. I'm prepared for whatever, to be honest.
You know, we talked to Shakur Stevenson back in November. He acknowledged that you definitely got skills, that you're a good fighter, but he said whenever that fight happens, he's calling the shots and all that. Are you fine with that? Whenever that comes to pass, you go on the road to New Jersey.
I don't go off nobody terms. I don't fight on nobody time. Nobody don't call no shots with me. I don't work a regular job where I have a boss, so I don't know what the fuck he talking about.
What do you think of that fight, though?
That's a tremendous fight, yeah. But at the end of the day, the dog is gonna win, and I'm a dog, so. And I don't know what it's like to. I don't know what it's like to lose. I don't know nothing about that losing word, so I'm going to definitely win that fight. Any fight you put me in, I'm going to
win. We'd have two dogs in that ring, right? Newark and Brooks, so.
I don't know if he a dog. We don't know if he a dog. We never seen that. I know I'm a dog. I've been there. I had the fights in the ring and outside in the street. I know I'm a dog.
Is that kind of like, okay, we both can box really well, but at some point it's going to come down to who wants to win a fight.
Yeah, but I ain't going in there to box and look pretty. I'm going in there to win. I don't care about looking pretty. I'm going in there to win. I'm going in there to beat the shit out of a person.
You think it was surprising if you came out the first round just gunning, like
who?
Your opponent.
Shakur?
No, I'm talking about your fight.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be great.
If he comes out,
I like that. That sounds like a good plan. Tell him to do it. I like that for sure.
Who do you see him winning that Valdez fight?
Yeah, for sure. Shakur definitely is a talented fighter. I don't take nothing from nobody. I'm not no hater. He's a very talented fighter. But when it comes down to it, when we got to fight, come on now. You know what time it is.
Is it going to be competitive, him and Valdez?
No. Shakur gonna wipe him. Wipe him with the floor.
But does he have the power? If he could get in the right range and get that left hook off, could he hurt Shakur if he could actually land it?
I don't know what he could do with Shakur.
Right.
I don't know. I'm not Shakur Chin. I can't really tell you. But I think Shakur going to dominate.
And I just remember, Danny Garcia knocking out Eric Morales, and everybody in the Barclays was like, you got to meet this kid, Chris, Lil B-Hop. Do you still, not at your prime time now, you're not Little B-Hop, but do you still carry with you some of that Bernard Hopkins style and mentality?
I don't carry nobody's style. I never did. I always had my own style, my own everything. I brought everything that I got right now going on. I brought my shit to this sport. So I don't carry nobody's swag, nobody's style, nobody none.
As your success continues, man, because you're very successful, you're a gifted fighter, man. You're one of the fastest rising stars, man. How do you keep that same hunger? Because you still got that day one hunger. How do you keep that despite all the success?
I ain't good where I could go sleep and do nothing. I ain't make that much money, so I gotta still keep working until I get there. I want to be settled where I ain't got to do a damn thing. When I retire, I don't even want to hit the bag. I don't even want to go to the gym, to be honest. I don't even want to see a gym. Not a fitness gym, I'm talking about a boxing gym. I don't even want to see a boxing gym. So until I get to that point, I'm going to keep working my ass off.
What's the most important things to get out of this sport? Obviously, everybody wants to get paid, but...
try to take the least punishment as you can so you can have your marbles when you get the hell out of this shit.
All right, Chris, that's about all I got for you, man.
Thank you.
One last question,
Let's go.
What do you want to leave with your fans and all the boxing fans around the world?
That I'm a great man that happened to box and become a world champion.
Have a good fight, man.
Thank you.
I'll see you on the line. I'm the commissioner.
I know. Let me see if what's up, hey? Sorry.
Oh, that's about it.
Good to see you. Hey, what's up, Nabil? Yeah, I had to. See if Gary Antoine is still on. I think so.
No, I got the last interview.
Did you? I'll send it. Okay, cool.
I told Ben to send me your Colbert because I missed that when I got him, and then the Maidana. So that's all I got.
That's all there was to get.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Sorry. Yeah.
What up, dog?
What's up, big brother? How you doing?
You with it?
Nah?
What's up, Betty? What are we doing?
You with it? You guys with it?
Oh, yeah.
What's up, dog?
You guys did
No.
I think we're done.
I think we're done too, man.
That should be
I'm
it.
gonna head out and then I'll be at the gym over there at 4 and I'll see you tomorrow 9 a.m.
They're gonna let me know. So let me know if you need me though.
Okay. No, I'm fine. I'm gonna get the
room, but I'll get the room and I'll let you know. Hey, I'm in room this. Your key's gonna be up on me.
All right, everybody. It looks like that might be it. Looks like Gary Antoine Russell went ahead and headed out already, but our guy Ryan Burton over here looks like he may have gotten a word with him, so we will have some Gary Antoine Russell up on FightHype as well as everything else. So thanks everybody for keeping it locked in. Tune in tomorrow for the weigh-in. See everybody tomorrow.
So if anything, I'll just need it to chill with you for the day.
Okay.